Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio January 13, 2022. Suddenly you would have seen from all sides that external energies are coming, which are simply more prosperous for you than you thought before. That is why from this moment on, you would not have to do much to contemplate that receiving is part of your day today. With the transit of the signs, you could realize the good energy you have to transmit what you like. For a moment you would not know what to do in some adverse situations, but for this, you would have the conjunction between Mercury and Jupiter that would make you feel that you have everything at your disposal to get out of the bad energies that accompany you this week. Make up your mind to let your intuition guide you towards what is best for you. You would stick out your claws to do things differently. That is why even though you have some incidents, you had no qualms about insisting on justice. It is time for you to have the best of himself to make everything look in your favor. Today, motivation is not your strong suit. If you have to work, it will seem boring and monotonous. If you stay home, you will find everything boring and repetitive. Do not get carried away by that pessimism. The situation is temporary. Take a deep breath, and if you have to leave things for tomorrow, then do it. The most important thing is that you do not try to occupy yourself to forget. That will only lead to excessive tiredness. You have to learn to transform energy and use it as fuel. You benefit from a climate favoring your prestige and the halo of many qualities. Everyone likes you and everyone tries to please you. Take the opportunity to anchor your achievements. It is time. You are very open-minded. Something to reassure and satisfy your loved ones, whether they are your family, friends, or colleagues. It is always very enriching to be interested in other mentalities, other cultures. It makes you grow. Whether you relax alone or in a duo, you experience the new and stop at nothing. Do not isolate yourself, because it is within your usual circle of friends that the best dating opportunities are promised to you. Now that you have everything on your side, don't hesitate for a second to see how your energy feels better than ever. From this moment on, do not doubt that you would do enough to be a person much more congruent with your health and with what you do to establish it. Today you may feel that you need to defend your reasons. This can baffle you, especially if you don't see the need to. Don't take it personally. Just because you know why you do things does not mean that the other knows. It may be a simple communication problem. Make an effort to clarify your position. If this is not enough, it will no longer be your problem. The other person will have to review your inability to trust. The natives do not complain about the form, all is well, nothing more. The more athletic will be called upon to exceed their limits. Refuse any reckless challenge that could put you permanently on your knees. For others, if you have the time and energy, speeding up your sports practice can be beneficial to you. If you decide to change your habits, keep a gradual pace, without going too fast. Do not skip the warm-up, and take the time to recover well to avoid injury. Possibly it is the right moment to make life fill you with illusions and profits, so that everything that comes in the immediate future is simply prosperity. In order not to err, you should feel that number 3 congratulates you and fills you with virtues. Surely everything would work out in your favor today. They will introduce you to a new colleague. Don't be surprised if this person gives you goosebumps. It could be a warning sign, or it could simply mean that this person is terrified and is therefore acting defensively. Don't come to any conclusions until you get to know her better. Remember, always leave the benefit of the doubt when possible. You will have a broader vision of your social and professional future that will help you better situate your finances. You positively advance straight to the goal you have set for yourself. In addition, you will have a better facility to develop a new clientele. The return of the moon in a friendly sign does you a lot of good. Gone are the delays, the frustrations, the pessimism, the lack of enthusiasm. The exchanges multiply, you meet original people, sometimes eccentric, always interesting. Your soul would be directly connected to a person who has a particular love for animals. It means that suddenly, you would fall in love. It is a good time to shake off the bad times of the past and start new energy. That is why you would benefit you. Today you will receive the recognition that you have been waiting for so much. If it is at work, a salary increase or congratulations from your superior will indicate that you have been doing things well. If you do not work, perhaps it is on a sentimental or family level that you feel that your efforts have not been in vain. The day will give you the feeling that you finally get the respect and consideration that you long for. Love or friendship. You hesitate to enter into a relationship. Contradictory feelings invade you. Despite your doubts, you have never felt so upset. During this time, the person who is straining your emotions might get them wrong or worse, walk away from you. The ambiguities give him a feeling of insecurity. So clear things up quickly to reassure and relieve that person. If you are in a relationship, the desire to break away from the daily grind drives you. The last thing you want is to have an excess workload, which is why you tend to be a person who focuses on the right thing and does not pretend to do the opposite. Fill yourself with good work vibes starting with Libra, which potentially tends to fill you with good energy in everything you undertake. Maybe all you want to do today is talk. You probably have something to say on absolutely every topic, and once you get started it can be hard to stop. Focus on not getting so caught up in talks that you put your responsibilities aside. The good news is that if you open yourself up to others, many doors will likely open for you. The proximity of Pluto, which arrives in your heaven, foreshadows an outflow of money that you had not planned and which risks putting you in embarrassment. It could be an adjustment of a case that you thought was settled or an adjustment due to an overpayment. The day is not shaping up to be a good one for your finances, so try to spend sparingly and not indulge in reckless outflows that could strain your budget and put you in an awkward situation. Prostate, what you need to know. The natives of the third decan will be susceptible to the remarks of their relatives today. Conversations are likely to be explosive. Do not get upset, you are depleting your energy capital and this is never a good sign. Control your emotions. If the anger is too much, try to express it in the right words. For the other natives of the sign, nothing to fear. The family atmosphere is very appreciable. Everyone wavers about their occupations in the greatest of calm. You will tell each other about your activities around a good dinner.